Hi everyone, welcome to the third mushroom. Thanks for joining me. I'm out foraging again. It's the last week of October. It's becoming more colder each day. There's no frost yet, but it's been wet and raining. You can see there's a lot of leaves already on the forest floor, and the leaves are turning yellow. So let us see what we can find today. I hope we can find some late boletes or some other edible mushrooms. I'm hoping to find like a maitake or even your wood bluet. Might see you in a bit. So what we have here is a common milk cap. This is what you call your rufous milk cap, a very common mushroom during autumn. It has this brown reddish cap, a light brown stem, and your decurrent gills. But you can see the latex coming from the gills, so that's why it's called a milk cap. But this typical mushroom is not edible, but you will see them scattered around the forest floor quite often when you go forage. Oops, I just found something interesting. A type of coral fungus. Normally when I find these, they are white, and there's a lot of them scattered just where people are walking. Look at that. There's one big one here. They're not really edible, but I always find it interesting when I find some. But in here, there's plenty of them. Look at that. This is a nice one. Wow. Let us see. Very nice, but not edible. It looks like your honey fungus, because the cap here is quite slimy and smooth. Usually the honey fungus, they have a fibrous or scaly cap. I just stopped on my tracks, and what is this? Right! It's one of your orange bolete. Oh, very soggy, very spongy. Look at that. My print of my finger just stays. Right. So, too soggy and probably old. I will leave that. But our first edible bolete. Another orange bolete, and I think I see another one just there. Look at that. Let us check. Yeah, it's firm, less soggy. But let's just see this other one. Okay, I think I'm gonna pick this one. I will leave the other big one behind. Right. The pores are a little bit dirty and brown, but it's still quite firm. So I think that's okay. Cover the hole where the mycelium are. Look at that. That's an old orange bolete. So this one I'm gonna leave. Okay, let us see. Yay! Another one. Another nice orange bolete, I think. Yep. A little bit spongy, but this is still young. So I'm gonna pick this one up. Well, I noticed that when it's raining, especially overnight, the cap do swell. And this bolete, normally it's a lot thinner, but it does soak a lot of water. This bolete mushrooms. Look at that. But it's still nice and clean. So another one going in my bag. Alright, this is just another forager, I think. And look at that. Nice and clean. I can see another one. Right. Wow. That sounds the best among the ones I've seen earlier. Let's check. Wow. Right. Looks nice and clean. Another bolete. You can see that dark staining. That's not the mushroom oxidizing, but actually a start of a mold. So you need to clean that part. As long as the flesh is still white like that, this is okay to forage. And I'm gonna cut this at the tip, at the base. Sorry. There you go. So during late autumn, the mushrooms do get moldy. So you need to be careful which ones you forage. But look at that. A nice edible bolete. So one of the comments I received, which I seldom get, the comment said that the bolete I'm foraging for are aspen boletes. But we do, I don't think we have any aspen bolete around here, especially in my part of the woods. Usually we get the orange birch bolete or your orange oak bolete, which is one of these. Look at that. And there's another one here. So your aspen bolete are part of your family of Lycinum mushrooms. So they almost look similar, but with the orange birch bolete or your birch bolete, you have this flocule, so brownish spots on the stem, while your aspen, I think what I read, the stem are more white and clean. So let us see if this is okay to forage. A little bit old, but I think it's still alright. Yep. So see those brown specks? That's typical of your Lycinum species of mushrooms, or genus I mean. And underneath that, it should be white. Alright, I just found this one. Alright, the stem is still quite firm. Yep, and the cap sounds good. Right, let's see. There we go. So you see those brown specks I said earlier, or your floccules. I've I read that term recently. It's called floccules, the small brown spots in the stem. So there's more of the darkening specks at the base of this lysinum, and then it's a little bit sparse on the top. Now this is I normally don't show how I clean my mushrooms because I always don't bring my phone stand, but today I got it, so I'm gonna show you how I clean this. There you go. So when you reach the base, I just cut it like this. It's easier. There you go. So for now, it's white and clean, but later on when I get home, this whole stem will turn a little bit darker. The boletes that you need to be careful is when you cut them, they change color straight away into like red or dark blue. So those are the ones you avoid. But with the lysinum or your birch bolete, they seldom change color straight away, and the flesh is always white when you freshly cut. Right. Yeah, you can peel this off or clean it like that, but I do that when I get home, really. Yeah. So there you go, a nice clean bolete. Oh, let me just show you what I did earlier with the other mushroom. So I did that. Yeah, there you go. The pores are very white and clean. I just dropped my stick because I found this. And there's a twin here. Oh, right. Let me take some pictures and I'll show you in a bit. So right, I'm finding some more of these. There we go. Oh. Wow. Nice. Oh. What is that? Another small one. Oh. No, this one is the best one. They're very young ones. Look at that. The cap hasn't even opened yet. Now, let me get the biggest one. Where did it go? Right. There you are. The stipe is a little bit wet and slimy. I think it's because it's been raining the whole night. But the cap of these boletes are still quite firm. So these are the best sizes that I usually forage for. Thank you. So there you go, they're all clean. And they're very nice plump mushrooms. So there's 3 types of mushrooms growing here. That's your false death cap, your rufous milk cap, and your butter mushrooms. So these ones are not edible. The false death cap, if you're brave enough to try, they are edible apparently, but I would recommend to stay away. So after traversing that fallen I think oak, look what I found. You'll never mistake this edible mushroom. This is your hedgehog. See those spines and the wavy cream colored cap? That's your hedgehog. And there's another one here. This is a very nice novice mushroom to forage. This is no other look-alike. The other one I read is your terracotta hedgehog. They're more brownish in color, but it's also edible as long as it grows from the ground, not on a tree, you know, with spines. This is your hedgehog, a nice edible nutty flavored mushroom. Usually when you find them, there will be some more, but looking around, I don't think there's any other hedgehogs around. So, but this is a surprise. Right. I'm mistaken. So there you go. Some more hedgehogs. Yep. They're hiding under the leaf litter. I will leave that one. I'll take this one here. Yep. Alright. But I have, I think, enough in my bag. I'm gonna leave them as a forager. I don't really take too much, but that would be nice for the next season of mushrooms, so I will leave them. They will have more spores and then more mushrooms to forage next time.